Okay, hey guys, good evening.
Hi.
Hi, who said hi? Oh, sorry. Okay, it is, Katja, hi.
I'm here.
Okay, so hey, it's July 17th, which is absolutely crazy. This is a Team Shine team call. What we're gonna do is a summit recap. So Jamie was super cool and gave me some slides that someone shared in a group with her because we realized we probably should have done our calls together. But then I also thought that we would be going till midnight if her team and my team were sharing summit takeaways. So we're gonna swap calls. Okay, so here is what I wanna do. Let me make sure I get the slides put up, and I'll share these on the team page as well. And I'm just sharing what was given. You know, I love when coaches share. Okay, so hold on, screen share. And here we go. Okay, so, and again, for those, hey, if you're here, I'm muting you guys, sorry, there's a lot of background noise. Okay, so for those that were not at Summit, some of this stuff may be like, what? But also, this is also always in Coach Breaking News, and it was on, some of these slides were directly from the National Wake Up Call, okay? So, Summit was amazing, here we go down. And we're gonna go through like takeaways from other people. All right, so one thing that people always talk about is the momentum. A lot of times people go to these events and they soak it all in, and then there's no action taken afterwards. It kind of defeats the purpose. So I can tell our team is on fire. It's been so fun. And so we want to keep that momentum going. If you're not on mute, can you please mute yourself?
Breakups are easy. It's having to see them with someone else that's hard.
Okay, sorry about that. It's really hard to focus. Lincoln keeps saying you have to learn to ignore that. Okay, so here's where we go, proactive versus reactive. So what are the things that you can do now? And we're gonna kind of go over the stuff that you need to be doing right now. Review and condense your notes. And to me personally, I find like, what do I need personally in my coaching business right now? And what can wait till later? Where is my struggle? Where is my focus? Where are my goals? That's what I'm gonna do. Finding your top 10 ideas. This is from someone else. Decide on the 3 big ideas to make happen this year. And I think for this team, it's pretty obvious. I know with my personally sponsored coaches, we, based upon Jade Simmons' training, set a date. All right, setting a date is huge. You set the date and then you figure out how to do it. All right, create a plan with timelines, set a date. There you go. All right, the National Wake Up Call was fantastic. It was post-summit, just kind of takeaways with Brittany Leggett. And if anything, watch her because she's super, super pretty. But you can find it on the Team Beachbody 411 page. Okay, be an independent leader. Again, I looked at these this morning and then I forgot because I was doing a million other things, so I apologize. But I like this, these are just reminders. Be an independent leader. When I was a baby coach, I would ask, well, I didn't ask Jamie questions because she couldn't be on social media all day because she was a teacher, but I would ask her upline. I would message her question after question, and she said to me, Christine, have you ever checked the FAQs? And I was like, oh, and she goes, I'm not trying to be mean, but I promise you that if you go be your own resource, you're going to remember it better. And that was almost 7 years ago, and she is right. Check the FAQs, check Google, check YouTube. As Rachel Hollis said, she made a multi-million-dollar business with a high school diploma and a Google search bar. So there you go. So here you go in this order when presenting the challenge. What could I do? What could I learn? And who could I ask? I tell the team, I tell my people all the time, if you can't figure it out, ask the team. Post in the team page. We are a community and we are here to help. All right, so I guess that was kind of off track there. Coach Summit 2020. It was said on the National Wake Up Call, Sandy said it, that don't look at a price, you look at it as a priority.
That's why they got
The inkling of all of growing this as a business, this is an investment. I watched a training video yesterday and she talked about how brick and mortars, they pour into their business for 5 years before kind of seeing any kind of return. You guys, our business is started at pennies, and the return on investment, once you invest, is phenomenal. The $150 ticket price is fantastic. As you see, it goes to $225 on the 28th, okay? Oh, I didn't know. So, oh, I didn't know that. New coaches get $145? Well, look at that. Okay, success starters are free. And I know a couple of you are on here. Shannon Teller, I think you got 2 coaches that can definitely make this happen. All right, bring at least 5 coaches with you. I hope to God I got 5. All right. Oh, sorry. And then some of you have registered for your hotel. If you've not bought your summit ticket, you're not able to register for your hotel. Don't sweat it. We can figure that out later. Okay, I can't see the chat bar when I'm going through these slides, so I'll check it out in a minute. All right, Morning Meltdown 100. These are all part of the National Wake Up Call. I will share these slides. So I hope to goodness everyone kind of knows what's going on. The $20 off sale, we start off as 29. All right, so I hope you're inviting all your customers to get started right away. It's awesome. And I love that. I'll get to it a little bit here, but challenge pack $20 off, and then you get the, is that the promo code? Yeah, anyway, sorry, I'll get to that because I don't want to waste so much time. All right, promo codes, you guys, this is amazing. And you all should have each got an email and explained it in the team page. Nikki explained it in the team page as well. Basically, anybody that buys a challenge pack or a completion pack for $140 gets an additional $10 off. Take advantage of that. That is so super cool that we get to help people save an additional value. One of my coaches said to me yesterday, it is stupid how cheap this is. And I thought that was amazing. So I guess we shouldn't use the word stupid, but like it's embarrassing how cheap it is. All right, here you go. New enrolling coaches will also receive 3 promo codes via email to share with their customers. So if you signed up, say you sign a coach up tomorrow, they're going to get 3 promo codes. And this goes through, the promo codes expire after 30 days. And this is a test that'll go through September 30th. So it's super way cool. All right, an FAQ, there's an FAQ on it. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm not going to get into all this. The Collagen Boost, you guys, just awesome. Buy it, share it. Someone said today, and I upsell it and put it in their share cart. Dang it, how easy is that? I forgot that one, all right? Genius. All right, Beachbody, activewear, you can go to theteambeachbody.com. I bought way too much at Summit. Super Weekend, I said this today and I'm gonna say it again, and I'll keep reminding you almost every day. Please go to one, please, and you have to trust me, just please. I know it's a pain in the ass right after Summit, I'm not gonna lie. We're tired, but just trust me. This is so different than anything else that we've ever done, and just trust me. All right. Summit announcements. Okay, this is Succeed Together Instagram promotion. Does anyone know anything about this? If you help at least one customer or coach get started the challenge pack during the promotion period and post a photo on Instagram of the first names of each person with their hashtag, you'll be entered into a pool for the $100. I, again, will post these slides in the team page. Sorry. Okay, here's something else too. These are things to think about. It, again, will be on the team page, and we'll be talking about them as they go. Pumpkin Spice, the new 6 weeks of the work program. Super cool. Peppermint Mocha Shakeology. The entire Lucas Oil Stadium went crazy. A new bar program. Thank God, we've asked for it forever. Vegan beach bars. Yay. France launch. I am very excited about that. And Coach Summit. All right. There we go. All right. Unshare. Okay. Now, I know, Destiny, it's stressing me out. What's the matter? My tabs. What's the matter? Did I do something wrong? Never too much. I know. What's stressing you out? What's stressing me out? You have so many. Oh my gosh. You guys, have you not been on calls? This ain't nothing. I've seen people with, it's because I'm in different groups and I have to remember, like I'm in this group because I need to post this, or I'm in this group because I need to make sure that I comment on so-and-so. Okay, thank you, Shannon. Ugh. All right, so I'm gonna get mine out of the way super fast and give my takeaways because I would rather hear from you. Because my takeaways are super quick and super, super basic. First of all, my favorite part of Summit is getting to be with my coaches. I had so much fun getting to like bond and spend time. Number one, meeting people for the first time is so fun, and getting to know them. And you just realize that through social media and whatever, we get to talk, but spending that time is priceless. So thank you very much. And it was so fun to meet you and just to have these, whatever kind of conversation it was super fun. One of my favorite moments, and she can elaborate on this, Emily kept us entertained. I've met her before, but I've never got to spend a lot of time with her. And so she'll just have to tell you about the time that she was working out by herself in this little grassy area when the rest of us were on the street. It was hilarious. So seriously. Okay, so also, seriously guys, this is it. When Jade Simmons' recording comes up, and I know you were there, don't tell anybody. I know this is recorded. I liked her better than Rachel Hollis, and I love Rachel Hollis. Her message, okay, thank you, was mind-blowing, and it was powerful, and I'm getting chills, okay? But these things, one thing she said is you have to set a date. I don't care what your goal is, you have to set a date, all right? Then she said you figure it out, okay? A goal without a date is nothing. You're sitting there and you're stagnant, you know? And I used to not set goals, so I know what that feels like, and it wasn't fun. You have to set a date, and then you have to figure out and make it happen. That was one thing. Rachel Hollis said, be your own motivation. Oh, I need someone to motivate me. No, you motivate yourself. That was simple. And the whole just bottom line, invites. Send the invites. Like when these coaches are on the thing, send the invites. It's that simple. Invite, follow up. Seriously. It was like, oh my gosh, we make this so hard. Don't overcomplicate it. Do you want to do this with me? And last thing is when someone tells you you can't afford it. Candace said this, I can't think of her last name right now. She basically said, you know what? That's okay because I have a job for you. This is a job. We can make good money. All right. And there's nothing wrong with that because I don't know anyone that's independently wealthy except, well, Richard Branson's really rich, but I listened to a podcast about him today and he worked his ass off to get where he was. So anyways, I don't need a private jet, but income is going to be okay. And we have a job opportunity. That's a way that we can help people too. It's not just fitness. It's not just nutrition, but it's a job. So that's it. Okay. So I'm going to go, if it's okay, I'm not trying to put anybody on the spot, but I'm going to go along the top just so I can keep it quick. So Elena, do you want to start with your takeaways?
Sure, I can. I think for me, just thinking about the speakers in the different tracks, I know in our Leadership One track, I know what I need to do, and it's talk more about the business opportunity. Absolutely, hands down, 120%. I don't talk about it enough. Most people probably don't even know that they could do this too. And I forget who it was. Somebody said, you need to talk about it and break it down in terms so that your grandma or a second grader will understand, because we get caught up in using all this coach lingo and terminology that only other coaches know, that regular, citizens don't have a clue that they could do this. And they have no idea what any of it means. So talk about what you do in very basic terms so that people can start to understand and can start to get curious and ask questions and not just assume that it's not anything that they can do. But yeah, overall business opportunity, talking about it, sharing about it, not being afraid to invite to it. For sure, my biggest takeaway.
Thank you. Thing is, you're so dang good at it. Your team's on fire. You need more people. Anyways, okay, thank you, Elena. That was perfect. Abby?
Are you talking me, Abby, or the other Abby? Because now we got two.
Abby, you. I know, it's so fun.
Isn't that fun? And we're all on the same team, which makes it even more confusing. So my takeaways were more around how I lead my team. Hi, Lincoln. So much so that I know that I can be super duper available for my team when I need to just not be. So Danielle and Tony is kind of like, I know for you Texas girls, you kind of hear her a lot. It's kind of like us Indiana girls hear Julie Boras all the time. So Danielle and Tony can always speak truth to me and is very direct and like just how I need it to be said. But she gave us this questionnaire of how to kind of work through with when people come to you and they say, hey, I want to work the business. And normally I'm like, yeah, let's go. You've got all my energy, my time, my effort. I'm still sitting at SC0. Okay, got it. Whatever you need. And really what I need to do is take a step back and ask them these questions, find out where they're at, and then based on that assessment, figure out how much time you need to spend with them and where you need to like point them in the direction of the FAQs and not necessarily give them everything and all your energy. Because I just want to help everybody, and Christine yells at me a lot because I do that. But that was a big takeaway for me. And then it's something so simple and little and tiny, but it's, why are you giggling? But it's about cycle bonus. Kim Carver and Doug Moss were talking about cycling, and I thought I knew a pretty good deal about like how volume worked and all those kind of things. But I didn't realize that your legs, like when you have two legs and you have one amount on one side and one on the other, if you're kind of balanced and you go back and forth, after every cycle, the system looks at which side, which leg is strong leg and which leg is a weak leg. And so it can flip-flop even after it runs a cycle through, which was really interesting. And Christine, I can talk to you more about it, or Lincoln. But I just thought there was an example that he used. If there was like 1,001 on one leg and 1,000 on the other, And when you cycle once from your 1,001, you take 200 PV. From your other side, you take 100. So now this 1,001 is now 801, and this is now 900. So this one is now your strong leg, and so this one has 200 PV. This has 100. Did you get that, Lincoln? I love the confusion on your face. So anyway, but that was new. That was something that was just a little tiny snippet that I was like, this is new. It doesn't make a huge difference, but it can make, like 5 cycles versus 6 cycles, and just interesting. So that's all I got.
That's new, relatively new.
We get the trading tracks. We'll get the recording.
Yeah, it was with Doug and Kim, and they were talking about volume and team volume, and they were breaking it down for cycles and stuff. So I just thought it was really good.
It's new. Okay.
Yes, that'll be good.
Say hi, everybody. You gotta come in here. They can't see you.
Hi, William. Okay, is there anything else, Abby?
What?
Is there anything else, Abby?
No, I mean, I could go on for days, but no.
Yeah, I know. All right, Sue, you ready?
I am. Really quickly. Melanie Mitro, what was she? Top coach 3 or 4 years. Now she's number 2, and she talked about seasons. And I just thought she brought me to tears, an amazing amount of grace in what she talked about. We all have seasons. We can still make an impact. We need to want to change more than stay the same. That was huge for me. Rachel Hollis, consistency compounds. Little bit of consistency. Doesn't have to be a lot of consistency. It can be a little bit. It will compound. I'm using that with my challengers right now. The breakouts. Just be authentic. What was it? Just be authentic plus consistent equals influence and inspiration. I'm all about influencing and inspiring right now. So just be consistent, be authentic, be me, and do it all the time, and I will inspire. And then Jade, OMG. Oh my God, I love that woman. I love her. I was trying to describe her to my mom and dad on Sunday night. I'm like, I don't know, her pants are painted on, Dad. I don't know. She was cool. And what she said about reinventing who you're meant to be, resurrect what's part of you. And at 57 years old, there's a bunch of shit I have put away thinking this is not who I'm supposed to be. But guess what? This is who Sue fucking is, and who Sue is going to fucking be, and just accept it. And this is where we're going to be. And so Jade's my gal. Jade's my person. I love her. And then the Saturday morning workout, get up at 2:15, hang out with Aurelia and her mom. OMG, is just the most amazing thing. I love it. I'm still recovering. And my foot still hurts. That's all.
Thank you I haven't seen you that fired up in a very long time. Oh,
So we're going to need a warning, though. We're going to need some earmuffs warning when we got little people running.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, hey. All right. Sue's all fired up. All right. Emily, are you next? Or you're next.
Okay, yeah, just tell me when I need to go. Okay, so I took some notes. I wish I had the image, but I have a business takeaway and then, a friendship takeaway. First, getting to meet the people that you work with every day. I got to hang out with Courtney. I got to hang out with Destiny. I got to hang out with Shannon. All of these people that you work with every day and you talk to every day and you feel like you know every day, like we didn't skip a beat. So that was probably the most takeaway that I took from this trip, was actually getting to meet the community and be with the community. And that was huge for me because that just lit my heart on fire and filled that cup that's been missing. The business takeaway was, the biggest thing I got was create fans, not followers. Sometimes you focus mainly on getting followers. That doesn't matter. When you're starting out, and they had it was called a flywheel. I think Courtney was in the session with me. It was Rob and Chelsea. And they did this flywheel. And it was the 5 M's. As you start out, you have to get the mindset right. Then you model. You're a product of the product, right? Then you motivate. So you motivate people to do what you're doing. Then you mentor, which is where I'm at, with the stage I'm at right now. And then you multiply. So that, and it kind of went in a pinwheel. And I wish I had the image. I tried to look on Beachbody On Demand. I tried to look on the Champions page and I couldn't find it. But the visual of it just cycling over and over again was so real to me, because I'm past the stage of motivating. I've already got my why people want to follow me and why people want to do what they do. Right now I'm trying to mentor people and my coaches becoming coaches to work the business. And then you multiply. So you just multiply who you are times 2, times 5, and you just keep, and that's how you keep building. So that was like eye-opening for me. And then of course working out by myself in the garden. And look, I still have the coin I found. So that was fun. The super workout was so much fun. That many people working at the same time at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning was so awesome. Out of many lifts that I took, one of my Lyft drivers was like, y'all are crazy. I was up at 5:30 driving and y'all are crazy. Like, she was just going off. I was like, yep, I'm gonna own it. We are crazy. But yes, that was my, I guess, 3 big takeaways.
Those are perfect. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, Nikki, you're next.
Hello. I'm wearing headphones, so we're good. No worries. Can you hear me okay? Can you guys hear me? You guys are good? Okay, awesome. Sorry, I think I have a little bit of a delay. If there's a connection there, tell me. It's cutting out. Okay, let me switch. Pardon that delay. Is this better? No? You can hear me? Okay. I am so sorry for that. I noticed in and out in a couple minutes. My biggest takeaways are, oh man, I have so many that were really awesome and so many things that I really.
Hey, Nikki, you're cutting out now. Can you guys hear her? No? Okay. You're cutting out. I could hear you and now I can't, and now you're frozen. Can anyone else see? Is she frozen to you guys? Okay. She is really pretty. Even when she's frozen. Okay. Hey, we're gonna come back to Nikki. Okay. Courtney.
Hi, hello. Okay, so just to preface my summit experience, I only got about 36 hours of it. I drove in Friday, hung out that night, got up, I did the super workout, which was incredible. I got to meet Christine and like everybody that I hadn't met. And I got to stay with 2 incredible ladies that put up with me and told me where to go and what to do and made me feel so comfortable the whole trip. Biggest takeaway, number 1, is that this community is powerful. There is something special about meeting people that have changed your life, that have impacted your healthy decisions for yourself, that have driven you to chase after the things that you've always wanted. Meeting those people and being able to touch them and just feel their praises in person, it makes everything that we do on a day-to-day basis, and that's what it's there for. So that was like the biggest thing. And then the second thing I took away, there was a session, and I cannot remember which one it was. I think I only went to 2, but where she said, why would you chase down in the streets if you have people sitting at your dinner table eating? Would you chase people down the streets to invite them to your dinner when you already have people sitting at your table? And that to me was a wake-up call for me that I need to show up for my people. We get so focused on hitting Success Club or selling this or bringing these people on and creating coaches, but in reality, we may not be serving the people that we already have. And for me, I had slacked a little bit in that area in developing my people and what they needed. So that was my second biggest takeaway. But yeah, it was awesome. It was fast, but it was awesome.
Thank you. I'm just glad I got to hug you too. That was awesome. One thing really quick, because I'm glad you brought that up, because I loved that too. And something else I took from it was that, like, I don't have to necessarily go out and just find all new followers or whatever, but like look at the followers I have or the friends I have on Facebook and reach out to them. Instead of like, oh my God, I get new friends. I got a friend request. Like I got 2,000 friends or I got how many followers. Let's, like, I love how you said, take care of who we have, like in our community now, our team, our challengers. But then I also, like, to me, I took it as, okay, here's people that, whether they remember they followed me or were friends, are still somehow connected. So thank you so much. Okay, Abby, you're next. And you went off camera. There she is.
Sorry about that. Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. So I'm still overwhelmed because this is my first coach summit. And it was just, I don't know, I just took it all in. And you can ask the other Abby, Abby with a Y. By the time we got there for closing ceremony, I was dead. I was mentally drained. I was physically drained. I literally went home and just crashed. And I woke up the next morning and it was just like word vomit to my husband about, oh my God, I learned this, this, and this. I have to say, I think the most impactful thing for me was honestly just finding out, like, we're all in this together, whether you're a top coach or you're a bottom coach who's just kind of in it for themselves. And I feel like everybody has the same goal of helping people, and you never know who you're going to help when you reach out. I signed a girl yesterday that I haven't talked to. We went to elementary school. She liked my post, so I reached out to her, and we both found out that we're both kind of going on a fertility thing, and it was just really exciting. She cried, I cried. I don't know. It just pumped me up a lot. I'm super stoked. And this coach summit was life-changing for me. And I'm so excited for next coach summit.
Can I just add something? When I met Abby for the first time, I just had an opportunity to also have lunch with her. And I just saw her confidence from Thursday night to even, I'm going to cry, the post she did Saturday morning. You guys, I mean, sorry, I am so proud of you. And she has so much sass and intelligence, and she's so funny that I cannot wait to see what she signed a coach, or she signed a coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the day you got back. That's what
Yeah.
someone does. So I just want to tell you that it was so fun to meet you. You have no
Same.
idea. Same, I know, right? So you just have so much potential, and like, you're just so fun. So I just had to let you know. All right, Nikki, you want to try again?
I will try. I do not know what happened there. We're in headphones anymore. That might have been part of it. I have no idea. But is this better connection? Is this good? Okay, awesome. Forgive me, Courtney, I missed what you said. So I don't know if I'm repeating things or not. Same for you, Abby. And one of the best things about this experience for me was being with the team and getting to know the team and people that I've never met before, people I maybe communicated with on the team page, but it was just impacting, and seeing all of these real human beings that do the same thing I do, that was huge for me. That meant a lot to me. And I think what I took most out of it, as far as, well, the friends thing first, as far as Emily was mentioning earlier, one of my favorite experiences was going out for sushi. And it wasn't a summit event. It was just awesome conversation and the wrong or confusing drinks at the table and having a good time and really filling an entire table with food, and then doing all that again the next night, because real health coaches actually eat food. Destiny pointed that out, and it was really nice, and the beer was bad for Destiny, but it was fun. I loved those moments because that really, it connected me in a way to what we were doing in a completely different atmosphere. Because for me, this is all internal. For this experience for me is about how I have changed as a person and how on the inside. Well, yeah, the physical side is a complete bonus, but how I love myself in a way I didn't love myself before, and how I want that to be my message to everyone that I encounter. And so the way I got to Summit was being a success starter, because the very first thing I said about Summit, and trust me, my coach had invited me and tried to show me all the reasons why. The first thing I said was, well, if they give it to me for free, I'll go, because why would I spend money when I'm not a big coach, right? In my mind, if I'm not a top coach, why would I go? So I set it as a goal, and I refused to buy my ticket because I was going to earn it. And I did. I earned that ticket. And so I really reached out and got support and help from fellow coaches like Emily and Elena to make it happen for me with, well, hey, let me see if you can stay in my room, and let me help you with this, and maybe we can go halves on this, because we are a team and we are united, whether we're both someone else's coach or we're on different coaching groups, or someone's under you or under them, it doesn't matter. It was a completely united atmosphere. And the very first thing I learned that first day was that that ticket is worth so much more than they charge for it. And I had no idea, no concept. So that's why on Sunday, before we'd even left Indiana, we'd already bought our tickets for next year, because I didn't feel like I had to qualify myself as a coach to attend, because every experience there was valuable. General session was huge. I got great out of the big tracks, but the general session, when we're all there as one and we're being spoken to as one, not being spoken to as a top coach and not being spoken to as a new coach, but being spoken to as people that want to grow and get better and help each other, that was everything for me, because I didn't have to qualify myself and I didn't need someone else to qualify me. And Jade Simmons was amazing. I loved her, but one of my biggest takeaways was when Rachel Hollis put out that when women, I think it was Rachel Hollis, see a list of qualifications for something, that there are these 10 things you need to be good at to apply for this job, and they are only confident in 7, they probably won't apply because they haven't filled a list. And I have done that for so many years in my life. I have done, I don't know how I'm going to pursue this, so I better get my bachelor's degree. I'm not sure that I'm worthy enough of helping others because I am not a fitness professional. And if anything, I'm absolutely more qualified than someone that has a check because they read a book, but have they gone through it? And do they know what it's like to have to, have a whole new body image and idea and love yourself after you've had 3 babies? Or what it is to say you're worth more than your resume? I mean, that's been it my whole life. I have always put lines of where I qualify. And this weekend, or that weekend, showed me so much more about, I don't have to qualify for anybody. I don't have to check the box on their specifications, because I know that I'm doing enough for me, and that's good enough for me, and that is good enough for whoever I'm going to talk to, because I'm not looking for all people, I'm looking for my people. And that's where I'm pumped up about moving forward. And I came home and got Success Club in 24 hours because I'm so pumped up and I was not afraid. I was not holding myself back from talking to anybody. And I've been told time and time again how to communicate with people. And I seriously, I know I sent 20, but I'm pretty confident I sent like 65 messages on Monday during the power hour, because included everyone and didn't qualify anyone else either, thinking, do they need this? Because that's not fair. I mean, holding that back from them if I just can't imagine if Elena had held it back from me, and she had to be persistent as hell to get me on board. And I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful for asking the CrossFit junkie who was high and mighty about what fitness was. So I am super grateful, and I love this team, and I like to talk.
Scary to do, for sure.
Which is so, I'm like, so glad you did. I'm so glad you did. And I'm sorry if
no, that's a great point, though. I mean, we're all scared to invite certain people, and you just got to do it anyway, because you never know, who and how it's going to help, really.
And I was a toe in person. I was, of course I want to sign up as a coach because I want to get, my product for less because I like this product and it's a great thing. I'm not going to talk to people about it. That's not the case.
I agree with what Kendra said. I think Nikki is going to be speaking at a future summit. Like, you're going to make me cry. You said everything so well. And I tease Nikki, and she'll tell you, like, she'll meet you and be like, I'm a talker. And she is. But I've told her, you're one of the few people that I could listen to all day. You know, some people you're just like, but just, and you know why, just everything she said. So that was beautiful. I want to know how long it took you before you said yes to coaching.
Ooh, oh gosh.
And I want to know how many times Elena had to ask you.
Honestly, I don't think I had to ask her. Well, I mean, she wanted the discount, obviously. She was a discount coach for a while, but I think that there was a natural mesh that we have kind of just started working together. I think I started encouraging her to share more in the group and sort of developed her leadership in that way.
I know the very first thing you sent me that I remember as a direct reference to what you were doing was when you got your hammer and chisel tank top, and it came in the mail, and you took a picture and you sent it to me because you said, I know you will appreciate what I did to earn this. Because that was so, you know, those kinds of things are so important to me as far as finishing or reaching a goal or trying to complete whatever it is. And I also, I mean.
Dang it, she's cutting out again. Nikki? Oh, gosh dang it. That was good. Nikki, can you hear us? You cut out.
Well, I was talking to somebody while we're waiting for Nikki to come back on. I was talking to somebody today about, so he's a coach and he is really, you know, he has big goals and he's kind of stuck in the way that I am, in that he wants to talk more about the business. And he said, you know, I keep waiting for the golden challenger. And I was like, you know, yeah, we need to find business builders, but you can find them right in your challenge groups. The golden challengers absolutely do exist. So, you know, like the analogy of serve the people at your table, serve the people in your challenge groups, because you never know when one is going to pop up and be like, I'm ready to do this thing, you know? And that was Nikki for me. And that was also Emily for me. And they're my two, I mean, they're both rock stars, you know? So I really want to focus on the people that I have. Absolutely. But golden challengers do exist. Nikki was one. Where did she go? Did she just fall off altogether?
Well, because I want to say something else about Nikki, but I want her to hear it. I don't, gosh dang it. Okay, well, we're waiting for her to come back again. Where'd Kata go? Oh, there you are, Kata. Okay, you're next.
Hi, oh my goodness. You know, hi guys, hi. So this is my biggest fear, to talk. And you know that. This is my biggest. That's the only luck we have. You see me speaking because it's the thunderstorm. So it's just so much rain. I couldn't leave my job. So I'm sitting and I'm waiting for my name. And I said, oh my God, she's gonna call me now. Okay, so I'm here, I'm still working. I just finished. So it's 9 p.m., I guess. So this is my 5th summit. So this was the best summit I can ever join. First of all, because the first time ever, I'm gonna cry, I took my coach. I've been waiting for that for a long time to take someone, and she's the one who, she's been just using the shake, but not using program, nothing. All of a sudden, she just mentioned, I want to come. And I was shocked. So I said, let's do this. So she registered, she came, and she brought me so much luck. First of all, we met Aaron twice on the street, in the lobby, on the photo shoot, in the core, at the airport with the 3 hosts at the end by the line. We took pictures. We were at the front row, super workout, at my workout, everything, and we took our time. I slept 14 hours in 4 days. I was exhausted, and so the best of the best. I watched the Beachbody, what is that, classic, first time ever. I've been trying to watch that. So she brought me more joy, or more, I don't know. I've been wandering around so many times. and I've been always sitting up there and check, you know, I stuck with my rank, and I'm not moving anywhere. My coaches are not doing their things. I know I need to look for more people, new people. You always tell me. And this is what I see you guys, how you do or how you talk. And Rachel Hollis, that's her name, right? She, because it's so many gossip behind me, you know, Hungarian community, like I told you about it, how many jealous people around me, or not liking my post, or not bothering my post, or nothing. And she said how jealous they are, and they try to make you go down, or how, and it brought me up. I started Monday with new posts on Instagram. I try to figure it out. You know, it's hard for me because I have to translate. I have to back and forth go with English and Hungarian, which is the best way to post. And so the biggest ever better summit. And first of all, I meet you there and see you guys there and meet new people. I'm hoping to bring more girls. I told you about, I messaged you, more people interested. And this is just, I want to feel everybody the same way as I did. I can't really say so much about like Nikki did before, like a speech, because I'm not. But I'm happy, and I'm gonna make the best to do my business. And I'm just blown away. I'm just seriously, my coach, my Belle, you remember her name? So that's all. And thank you. And thank you for having the opportunity to talk. And I'm glad I didn't leave. Okay.
That. I've known Kat, you know, it's so funny. I was just looking, I actually took a picture and I'll share it. I'm going to cry. I'm going to say something about Kata. She's always doubted her English, and I've known her for 6 years now, and I'm like, it's perfect. You are fine. And I just love you. She bleeds blue with the best of them, and she likes to take pictures.
And I was late from the team picture. I'm sorry. I was at front row.
Oh, stop it. I told you it was fine. She's like, I'm so sorry. No, it was Jamie's team. They wanted to get going. So you made it. It was perfect. I'm so proud of you. I'm so glad that you brought your first coach, and I know you'll bring more next year. So it's always a blessing to see you. And yes, she is a supermodel.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, bye. Go home.
Yes, I'm going. Bye.
Yes,
bye, guys.
Okay, Nikki, I don't know if you were done, but I wanted to say something super quick, and then we have Destiny that's last. And Destiny, I'm sorry, but I wanted to say something with Nikki on here. And I posted this on the team page Monday, and I don't know how many saw it because I know I've been posting a lot. But Nikki did a really good post about recognition and how she likes it. And she did it publicly. And I thought it was really super cool because she just admitted that recognition is important to her. And I think that's huge. Because I posted on the team page the other day, and I don't want to make this about me. I didn't think I was competitive. I didn't think I liked recognition, but I was lying. And so it is okay to want to be rewarded for your hard work and efforts. And it's okay to want to win. Talking to my success partners today, and one of them is already locked in Premier, and we're like, that is awesome. Where someone on her own team told her, it's been a long time since any of us has accomplished that, so we don't want to hear about it. And that's your own team. Yeah, it's your own team, and that's sad. Because I have said it, that I want people on my team more successful than me, and I mean that. So when I have a coach in my downline who says that they like to be recognized, more power to you, because I think that's amazing, and I want to recognize all you guys. So I just want to applaud you for that. I hope you can hear me say that. Oh my God, this was emotional. Okay, Destiny, where are you, friend? There she is.
It's dark in here, sorry. So, oh, there I am. So I didn't really prepare for this, but I'll just say what's on my heart, I guess. But so like everyone else, I kind of got a business aspect and a personal aspect with it. And I don't know, I know, well, you guys have probably noticed that for the past couple of months, I haven't really been on my stuff lately. Christine's definitely noticed, and Lincoln, but
I'm sorry, he was in the background. Sorry, that was funny. Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But I think Summit really like sparked my fire again because I don't know, whenever I'm in Bloomington and just around a lot of college age kids, I don't really feel like I have a strong community or like I have these good lasting relationships that are like meaningful and where they actually care about you rather than just care about, you know, going out, getting drunk, having a good time. But like when I went to Summit, I really felt, even though it was the first time meeting most of you guys, I really felt like I had that community where people actually care and like it was so easy to just connect with everyone. So it was really amazing, and I think it really like I don't know put the fire back in me because I was like, number one, I'm letting I don't know, even though it's my own business, I feel like I'm letting everyone down by not doing what I know I can do, and then also like I don't know, just don't want to sacrifice the relationships. Or I know that you guys would always still be here for me because you were here whenever everything went down before, but I just don't want to like distance myself. So that helped. And then but one business aspect that I learned or that I kind of thought about was in one of our coaching seminars, they were talking about how if you're a coach, then you need to have your own coaches like area to be. So right now, the only place that I really put my coaches to learn more about the business is on the Team Shine page. And thinking about it, that's stupid for me, honestly, because most people my age don't use Facebook, and I know how bad I am about even checking the Facebook page. Why would someone just starting out be checking it? So I think that me, like, and I've been working on putting one together, and I'm going to start it on Monday, but just a coaching where I really am recognizing them like Christine does for us and drilling and instilling like Success Club and things like that. I think that'll really help me grow my business rather than just relying it on Christine. And then they were also saying you want to look like the leader. You don't want your upline to look like the leader because then people aren't going to come to you for their questions. So I think I got that. And I think that that will definitely help. So yeah, those are my things.
I love you, Destiny. Even though I can't see you. Isn't she like she's more mature than me, right? She's just very, she knows. We've got each other figured out. So, and again, I loved seeing, it was so fun to see Elena, Courtney, Emily, Nikki, Destiny all hang out. Like you guys cracked me up, and it was like you guys were like best friends from the minute. And that's what I love about what we do is that like when I met Courtney, I'm gonna cry. But like I hugged her, but it was like I knew her. Like there was, no, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, and I gave her a fist pump because I was like, that's what it felt like. Good to see you again. You know, hi. You know, it's just so weird. Does anybody want to take, like, does anybody want to say anything else? Is there a new coach on here that maybe wants to ask a question? And please don't feel shy, unmute yourself. That's why we do these calls, to kind of ask anything about the takeaways the other coaches said, or just like anything. The floor is yours. Oh, Kendra, yay.
Yeah, I have a question about next year. And do you guys like, I noticed that like Emily was in Airbnb, some people were in hotels. Do you coordinate that together, or is it like each man for themselves, take care of your own stuff?
I would love to step in on this one and share just from our experience. So when, again, I was really late to the game. You are so far ahead of the game because you already purchased your ticket and made the decision that you were going. And because I waited and because I was unsure, I really put myself in a tough position because lodging was unavailable. So Emily was super smart and had already reserved a room and had options and had ideas. I had a room really far away, like way further than where we ended up staying. But she was clever and quick to help find an Airbnb that was within a price point that I could manage for the trip. By booking early this morning, as when things went live, we were able to secure a room for next year that is within $200 of what we paid for that Airbnb that we had to travel back and forth to. And we did choose to lodge together. It is great if there are people that are already looking for a spot, or if you decide to make the deposit to, yes, we had spiders in our Airbnb, and Courtney slept with one of them. If you do decide to go ahead and get like a double occupancy room, if you're not opposed to sharing a room with somebody, if you don't mind going for like the 4 to where you definitely have 2 beds for the room, it is a worthy investment. I'm sure that there will be people that are willing to hop in as roommates potentially. But I will say the investment was really minimal compared to what it could be when you get closer to Summit. And I thought it was really valuable to find a place that was close and going to be within walking distance. So we tried to get as close to everyone on our team. We saw that they were going to the Marriott. So we went ahead and tried to get the Marriott. Elena was within walking distance. The hotel had free breakfast. The schedule's fairly tight, which is totally manageable if you're not making 30-minute round trips or if you're packing food and preparing for it. I feel more prepared now for next year when I kind of get a lay of the land and what to do. But I absolutely think bunking with is the way to go. Sharing a room, if you're not taking your family or your spouse, makes all the sense, because you also always have, strength in numbers walking to and from, especially if you're walking somewhere at night. I was constantly pestering Destiny when she was walking to the hotel that's like 5 feet away, because we're just all going to look out for each other that way. We ultimately stuck together a lot, and we're ride sharing and everything else. But I would say book your hotel now. Even if it's bigger room than you planned, you might be able to downgrade it if you need to, but you're going to find a roommate. People were posting on pages like days before saying they really needed someone to stay with. So I would try to see about the sponsored lodging on the coachsummit.com page. It's really helpful and cheaper now.
I am so excited to see everyone getting at the Marriott, because I know Jamie has her team. This is amazing. So everything that Nikki said, and Nikki, I love that you brought that up, because one thing that Jamie did a live on her team page, and for those not on my Upline's team page, it's okay. If you want to be added to that, kind of a side note, your coach can add you. I'm very careful who I add because it's so overwhelming. So Jamie is my upline, so her team's a lot bigger. But one thing that she said, like Nikki, you said yours was far away and New Orleans is more spread out. So her and a lot of her coaches got a house last time, but she said it was an absolute logistical nightmare because you were so far away, trying to get an Uber in, trying to like that. So getting the hotel, and I had posted a couple of times on the team page, Marriott on Canal Street, that even like if you book a room now, then people are gonna want to stay with you. Like even the week before Summit, last 2 weeks ago, people are like, who needs a roommate? And what's so cool is there's like coaches that are not on the same team that are rooming with each other. That's what Beachbody is. It's like a family. Like I'm in these groups or these message threads with other coaches, and they're like, hey, my girl, anybody need more room? And they're like, I have a girl that needs a room, and it's a community. So everything that Nikki said, and based upon what Jamie said about New Orleans, I would believe hotels unless you find an Airbnb close, but I don't know that there are. One thing else that sorry, I'm reading Elena's message. Yes. So Elena's got the inside scoop. Oh, and we already got the place that we're having our party, Abby. Just, yes. Jamie and I immediately were like, same thing. You all just wait. Okay, anyways, we were talking about that today. So one thing that Jamie also told me about Summit next year, which is really, really cool. One day, I don't know where she saw this. So one day it's going to be all at the Superdome, and then the next day it's going to be all at the Convention Center. So we're not going back and forth. I don't know. I'm like, where'd you see that? So I thought that was really cool too. All right, Kendra, that was a great question. I am so excited that you're going. Does anybody else have any questions? I know we're coming up on an hour. Does anyone else have any takeaways, any thoughts, anything that they want to share? I've heard that from the guy I know. What are you all talking about? There's special pricing. Pricing for what? I'm glad. Oh, yes. Okay, I missed that. All right, does anybody else have anything they want to say or anything?
I have a question real quick.
Yes.
So you said that it was $145 for new coaches. Does that mean now until, like, coaches that sign up from now until the 28th? And just until the 28th?
No, that's from now until like the 20th of June in 2020.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
Abby, like when my Abby signed up, she got
Mhm.
her ticket for 145 because she was still a new coach.
Okay.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, anybody else? Are we good? All right, I'm gonna unrecord.